Slime Rancher is an indie exploration and adventure game developed by Monomi Park. This one is available to play across all consoles and PC and is included in PlayStation Extras. As the title suggests, you'll collect and raise slimes on a ranch while exploring the colourful and creative alien landscape of the Far, Far Range. In Slime Rancher, you play as Beatrix LeBeau, a young rancher who sets out to make a living on the distant planet of the Far, Far Range. While the game doesn't have your typical narrative-driven story, instead you'll focus on the exploration of the world around you, and as you do, you'll uncover information about the ranch owner before you as he set out on his own journey, as well as receiving some mail from home from an old friend. Overall, Slime Rancher is more so about exploring and uncovering the world, discovering new slimes, and building up your ranch at your own pace. Thanks for checking out my video. I post reviews here almost every single week, so feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. So in order to build your ranch and unlock new areas to explore, you'll need to collect and combine various breeds of slimes. And if you're wondering what a slime could possibly provide in terms of income, well, it's poop. As you feed slimes, they'll produce breed-specific resources called plorts. Feed a slime, get the poop, sell the poop, and profit. The rarity of the slime determines the selling point of the plorts, along with the current market rate. Unlike other farming kind of games, Slime Rancher has this sort of money-hungry focus, kind of similar to Stardew, where you can really optimize your farm and rake in that cash, and that's what makes Slime Rancher so addictive. You'll start your game with a handy tool called the Slime Vac. This device sucks up both slimes and any resources you may find in the world. It is quite limiting, however, as you'll only be able to collect 4 items at any one time. And if you surpass the item stacking capacity, you can't hold another stack of an item in a second slot, which is quite a confusing decision. There are upgrades to increase slot capacity size, but not how many different items you can hold. This can get very frustrating throughout your gameplay. This tool is everything to you in this game, as once you hold an item, you'll need to use it in one way or another by shooting it out of your slime vac. So food gets shot into enclosures for slimes to eat, or plorts will get shot into the market machine to sell. The Far Far Range, the place you now find yourself in, is made up of several different areas, most of which will be locked to you in the beginning, but as you explore, expand your ranch and increase your income, you'll unlock these areas. Each area does have a theme of its own, and with this comes unique slime species. As you explore and find these new areas, this is when you'll come across new slimes to then bring back to your farm. Back at your farm, you'll have these spots where you can choose to build either a slime enclosure, a farming plot, a coop, along with a few other facilities. These plots are limited, so you'll need to become quite strategic, especially as your farm grows, as to what infrastructure you'll want to place. Slime enclosures will ensure your slimes stay put, where you can easily feed them and harvest plorts from them. Each slime has the ability to be mixed with another type of slime to create a hybrid. What this essentially does is A, lets you collect 2 different types of plorts from the slimes, and B, gives you 2 options as to what favorite food you can feed these slimes, as each slime type has a type of food they can eat, such as meat, veggies, or fruit, and then from that, a favorite within that type. Again, as you progress, strategy is important here, as some food types are easier to get more so than others, and some slimes have other needs as well, such as not being able to be out in the sun. So while at the start you'll be mixing and matching at random, towards the end you'll be quite selective to maximize both efficiency and profit within your ranch. All of this you'll easily come to learn as you play, as it's all slowly introduced over the course of the game. Now, not only are there tool and character upgrades in this game, such as adding a water tank or giving yourself a jetpack, but you can also expand your farm, build decorations, equipment, and much, much more. So as you harvest these plorts, you'll have more than enough items to save up for, which really adds to that addicting element as you're always wanting to buy the next thing. I found at the start of the game that while it all felt quite simple, as you expand and unlock new things, it gets much more complex in how you can manage your ranch. But again, not in a difficult way, as you'll very slowly unlock these things. In addition to ranching, players can engage in other activities such as completing quests for NPCs, which can give out some handy items. You'll also eventually be able to do these mini type games for some NPCs, which oddly seemed very out of place to me in this game. While Slime Rancher is quite relaxing and a go at your own pace type of game, these mini games I found to be stressful, extremely difficult, and I did not enjoy them at all. On a note of relaxation, yes, you do have a health meter in this game and you can be attacked by slimes, but it's extremely easy not to die as slimes do so little health damage, so death is easy to avoid unless you, like me, happen to fall off the cliff into the ocean quite a few times, in which case you'll just be sent back to your farm, losing any items that you hold to restart the next day. At the start, I initially played just 30 minutes of this game, I didn't like it and I uninstalled it. There was so little direction at the start of the game, I was just confused, and to add to this, I got some motion sickness, so it was just a hard no. Luckily, I decided to give it another go, and that's when I got seriously addicted and didn't put it down for hours. And oddly enough, I didn't get motion sickness again either. But basically, when you start this game, all it really does is shows you how to use your tool, maybe do a couple of things, and you are just on your own. There's no quests, nothing to follow, nada. I find this so difficult when I start new games as I really need something to tell me what to do and just give me a goal, at least at the start. I really didn't understand the point, but as I kept going and the game really opened up, showing me all the upgrades I could get and things I could buy, that's when I kind of got into it and started really enjoying the game. So while I really wish they had a bit more direction, I would say if you do decide to try this one, just stick it out for maybe at least 2 hours before you give up, because it does get better. Slime Rancher has this really vibrant look with super adorable character designs. The environments are beautifully crafted, ranging from desert valleys to lush, mossy meadows with glowing mushrooms, each filled with various slimes. The soundtrack complements the game really well, with beautiful, calming music that does an excellent job of creating a really nice, chilled atmosphere to game to. The menu system I found to be intuitive and easy to navigate, mostly being limited to like upgrade stations and your Slimepedia that details every slime, area, and even parts of your ranch. So if you love to read up on absolutely everything you can in a game, then this is a good one for that. Slime Rancher is a fun and relaxing game that offers a great blend of farming, exploration, and management. Its addictive mechanics and relaxing atmosphere make it, I believe, a great game for both young and older audiences alike. It's a great light-hearted game that I think anyone who's a fan of your typical farming exploration type genres will really enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!